The Fox 17 Morning Mix patio is furnished by All Seasons Living.
You know, Michigan is truly the car capital of the world. We just love our horsepower
Yeah,
here.
we don't mind a good cup of coffee either. You know, we've got a little bit of that around. Cars and Coffee Grand Rapids in Ada Village is coming in. Andy knows a thing or two about exotic cars.
You drove here today.
Yeah, I mean, what am I looking at right here? What expensive toy is in front of me?
So you said it right. It is a toy. This is a 1 of 10 full custom carbon fiber wide body twin turbo Corvette Z06.
Okay, one of
speaking
how many?
another language.
10.
There are 10 in existence.
Correct.
So yeah,
Is this your car?
This is my personal car, and
Okay.
it'll be the first time it'll be shown at a Cars and Coffee event, and this is the first one ever built. So it's a pretty special car to have right here in Grand Rapids.
That's a lot of trust.
Wow.
It is. It is.
Man, okay, so and you've been doing this for 10 years.
Yep.
Let's talk about, what made you decide to bring Cars and Coffee together? You do 5 events a year.
Sure.
This is for enthusiasts,
Yeah,
right?
Cars and Coffee was something, as a kid, I grew up, wanting to get close to exotic cars, wanting to be around that car culture. We didn't, I came from a middle class family. We didn't have a lot of money, so we went to the auto show every year. So my thing was, when I started getting into cars as a profession, my thought was, how can I get more kids and younger people access to cars that I never had access to? So Cars and Coffee just kind of came out of nowhere to create that experience for the public and people to come up and see these cars up close and personal.
Well, you mentioned families, because I'm assuming, my neighbor, Mike, just like you.
Sure.
Yeah, he almost kind of looked like him. He was a huge gearhead, had posters of these cars on his wall. Now he's all grown up. Is that who this is aimed to? Those are the people you want to come out to this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it really is for families, dads, moms, kids, grandma, grandpas. We've had everything from kids coming out and getting their senior pictures in the cars to families coming out and just making it a destination, because there is shopping around, there's food, there's a social district, there's something for everybody. So it's not just a bunch of cars in a parking lot, cooking in the sun sometimes, where it gets uncomfortable.
Right.
You can go on some shops, cool off, get some food, So it's a great 3-hour experience.
Wonderful. And you obviously, anybody who has a car like this or a car at something like this, so passionate. Talk about what it's like to have people come around and to be able to share your gifts, your toys with
Sure.
all these people.
Really, that's what it is. I think as car owners, we love to see people's excitement or appreciation of it. So it's not necessarily that, hey, we want everybody to know this is our car, but seeing people getting enjoyment from seeing your passion, I think that's what's fun about it. And I think that's what grows, our kind of enthusiasts.
I think the number one question that you have to get at these events has to be, can I sit in your car, right? How much access do people have at these vehicles?
So that's at a per owner basis. So if you touch the owner and the owner's feeling good about it, he'll let you get in. But that happens actually more often than not, because it's awesome to see just people's excitement to get in something like that.
Right.
And, get their pictures taken and just experience it. And a lot of these car owners enjoy seeing that just firsthand. It's really all about that.
I was going to say, it is insane to stand next to this car. It still smells. I still have the new car smell coming at me.
It should.
No, that's not that. That sense is called unattainability. What you're smelling is the lack of funds. Is what you're smelling.
Fun's
That
leaving,
actually,
right?
yeah, that is, you're not wrong. All right, let's get all the details out there to people who want to be there. They want to meet this car, all the
Yep.
other cars that'll be there. What do they need to know?
So it'll be this Saturday, July 12th, downtown Ada Village. We've got the entire block blocked off in front of the Ada Hotel and Mud Penny and Foxtail Coffee. Everybody, there's going to be 200 cars. Everybody brings their cars out, packs them in this area, and then the public basically parks every place they can throughout the village and flood into this center from 10 to 1 p.m.
10 to 1. And then
Yep.
you have several other coming up as the year goes on.
Absolutely, yeah. We do one in August, we have one in September, and we'll finish up in October, weather dependent.
Perfect. People want to learn more. Where do they go?
Cars and Coffee Grand Rapids on all the social platforms. You can check us out, see our event schedule, photos, all of that stuff. We're excited to be involved in the community.
Wonderful.
Sounds like a great event. See who can one up the other.
That's right.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much,
guys.
Andy.